Hello guys and welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to talk about 2018 and a bit about 2019. We are going into three categories, which is YouTube, Japanese, and books. I was trying to come up with other things I could talk about, like something that happened, something interesting or big or changes in my life, and there was literally nothing I could come up with. It's either because my life is super uninteresting, I don't know. Those three things there were the general things of this year. I could have also just talked about books, so I am variating my my horizons. This channel is about my life, and those two things has been my life basically this year, I could say. I would talk a bit about 2019 in each of the categories as well. Categories, it sounds so fancy. It's not really as fancy as it sounds like. I will get a hang of it as I'm filming this video, but we'll start. First of all, let's start with YouTube. As you might know, if you're watching this YouTube video, I am doing YouTube, and I have been doing YouTube for 3.5 years now. I started June 2015. Next year will be my 4th anniversary. Since I started the first 2.5 years, almost 3 years since I started, no one has watched my channel. I mean, my friends have, a few people have discovered it, but at the beginning of 2018, I had under 50 subscribers, I think, and I have been on that number for, as I said, 2.5 years. I never expected more people to really discover it, maybe a few more along the way in, I don't know, in another 2.5 years. But as I'm filming this video, I have 269 subscribers. And again, numbers is not important, and it's never really been a focus that I had, because if I was focusing on numbers, I wouldn't be doing this anymore. But 2018, I don't know what happened. I was in some people's other videos, and that way people discovered my channel. I suddenly have people who comments on my videos, and I have people who wants to watch them, and it's like the oddest thing, because usually no one cared. Of course my friends cared, and I don't know, as I said, some few random people. This year has been totally different, and it is so weird. It is super nice, and it really makes me feel happy and appreciated, and I love it a lot. But it's still so weird because I'm so used to no one watching my videos, and now suddenly people are, and I'm like, okay, it's super sweet, but it's sort of scary, but in the best way. The point I'm trying to get to here is that 2018 YouTube changed a lot for me. As I said, people are watching. It's odd. In real life, not a lot of people know that I do YouTube. Like, only my closest friends knows. My parents doesn't know, because that's awkward. I would tell them the day that I have as many subscribers as PewDiePie. So never. I also changed my channel a bit, not in a way that I changed what I was posting, but my thumbnails changed. I like the videos I posted this year a lot, especially in the summer. I look back at my feed of videos all the time, and I look at all the videos I posted around summertime, and I feel so accomplished and happy about those videos, and I don't even know why they're not like that different from the usual videos that I have posted, but I just love the look of them all together, and it just makes me really happy. I try to post consistently this year. I mean, I had months off like I always had previous years, but I posted more consistently this year, I think, than the other year, so I'm really happy about that. YouTube 2019 is something that is of course happening, like I'm not quitting or anything. That also has to do a bit with the next category we'll talk about really soon. I just wanted to say thank you so much if you discovered my channel this year, if you commented or just watched my video in general. I have so small numbers that I notice at once if people watch my videos, etc., or if people subscribe. I literally cheer every time I get one new subscriber. I don't know, I like my channel a lot. I like doing YouTube. It's a way to get out my creativity, and mostly I do it because I love to talk about books, and I need to get out a lot of my system, thereby having these videos. It's also the nicest memory things to look back upon. I don't know why I'm trying to explain myself here. There's no need for an explanation. YouTube 2019, I'm gonna talk about together with the other category a bit, because the next thing I want to talk about is Japanese, which I am studying, and I don't know why. I'm joking, I do ish know why, but that's not the point. I started studying Japanese last year in 2017, and that was my first semester, and it was super easy because we only learned hiragana and katakana. And then this year happened, and it was the hardest thing I ever done. We had our first semester in spring winter time, and then there was summer break, and then we had our next semester now in fall/winter. It was so hard. I don't know how much I want to go into details, but I can tell you that I never had to do so much work with one thing at school ever. I mean, university is of course so much more different from high school and stuff. I just mean that there was so much to do, and I feel like I worked my ass off this year. I feel like I never studied this much before, and I feel like I've never been this stressed before. And the thing is that next year, 2019, I am going to go to Japan in March, and I'm going to stay there for a whole year abroad with my best friend in Japan. But we had to pass everything to be allowed to go, so it was really this high pressure on us that I don't know if it was a good or bad thing. I think mostly bad, because it really was this dread to study, which it shouldn't be, but okay. I would say that studying Japanese is one of the hardest things I ever done. So far in my 21 years of living, which is not that long, granted, I will probably have more other challenging things in my life later. I'm not saying that you shouldn't study Japanese, I'm just saying that the study program at the university I go to in my home city might not be the healthiest or the best. It's really stressful. They put a lot of pressure on a person, and I think they expect too much of us, really. I might sound like I'm just complaining and like I'm a lazy ass student or something, and maybe I am, but this is just really what I think. But I did it. It was the hardest thing I ever done, but I did it. Which leads me into 2019. We are gonna have half a semester here at home, then we're going to Japan, which also leads me to YouTube, because obviously I won't be home, but I will make YouTube videos over there. I just don't know, one, how much time I will have, two, how I'm gonna film. Like, I will, I guess, film in my room, but that will be awkward. And I want to vlog a bit, vlog much more. I'm in Japan, I have to vlog something. I just don't know how it will work. Going to Japan for a whole year will of course change my life a lot. Just in general, my whole I'm just gonna say existence. Like, I will still be the same person. I just meant that everything around me will be different. The food, the people, the place, everything will be different. But later, probably in March, around March, I will make a whole video about where I'm going, how long, and what I'm packing maybe, and things like that, just like because it's fun. I mean, why not? This is memories I want to cherish forever. I feel like there was more I was gonna say about either YouTube or Japanese, but now my brain is dead, so well. Going into the last thing that I want to talk about is books. It shouldn't be a surprise. I mean, books is like literally half my life, if you couldn't tell. Okay, 2018, reading. Okay, I read a number of 121 books in 2018. Yay! I feel so achieved. Last year I read 127, so it was a bit more than. But according to Goodreads, I read more pages than last year, so that means I read, I guess, thicker books. If you for some reason want to check out my Goodreads page, you can and see all the books I read. And on there we say I read 120 books and not 121, because one of them is not on Goodreads, just to put that out there. But according to Goodreads page counts, and the one book that I plussed on top of that, I read 42,289 pages. Oh yay! I am so achieved. I checked the other day. I calculated how many books I bought or received or got for free in the year of 2018. It is about 281. Clearly the numbers do not go up here. Who cares? I don't know what more to say about my reading year. I wrapped up all the books I read this year in my different wrap-ups throughout the year. I think this is the only year I managed to do it actually every month, even though some of them were quite late. If you're ever interested in what I read, you can check those out. Yesterday I looked at the video I made last year about my reading year and about the goals for the next year, which was this year, and I really just had goals about ratings and sequels. I finished 15 series this year, which I feel was quite an achievement considering that I didn't start as many as I did last year. Other than that, I don't know, man. Let's talk a bit about 2019 then. I'm not gonna have a goal of reading 100 books. Not that that was my goal this year. My goal was on 80, I think, which was fine. I think I would set my goal pretty low. I think I would read like normally for January and February before I leave for Japan, and I will see. So I don't know what to set my goal, 40, 50, something like that, maybe less. I'm not saying I won't read in Japan, because I definitely will, of course. I can just stop reading. I just have certain goals. When people ask me how I read so much, I usually say that I put goals on myself, and I have done that this year. 50 pages each day when I have school, and 100 pages each day when I don't have school. That counts up to a lot in the end. Sometimes I read much more than that as well. But next year, I don't think I will have a page goal. For the 2 first months, I probably will, but when I go to Japan, I don't know if I want to, because I don't want to focus in living in other worlds when I am already an entirely new one, I guess. That won't say that I suddenly won't read a lot for, I don't know, 1 week, and I suddenly read not at all maybe for some other parts. I would try for 1 chapter each day, because I don't want to lose my reading streak, but I don't know how it will be. I don't know anything right now, and it's scary, but it's sort of exciting. I have my Kindle, I have bought books on sale now the last few months, saving up for books that I will have over there that I have on my shelves, and I bought them super cheap. There are some new releases that I know is coming next year that I want to read at once, and I will just buy them at once on my Kindle on the expensive Kindle price, because I need to have them, and I know where we read them at once, so it's worth it, I guess, because I can't wait. Lol, I can't wait until I get back home. What worries me, which is such a stupid thing to worry about, is that of course I won't be buying books over there, because I can't bring them all home. I'm not saying that I won't buy any, but I can't buy 281 books, which will leave me so behind, because it sounds stupid, but now I'm sort of like in a really nice place with my book buying, where it's consistent, which is maybe not a good thing, but like I got all the releases, all the books that I wanted. Of course, there's always more books that I want, and all books that I want, and etc. But next year I won't be able to buy them, so when I come back, there's like gonna be a billion books I want to buy. Maybe I sound super addicted to book buying right now, but let's be real, I am, and it's a thing that's important to me to buy books and make myself happy, so it should matter to me, even if it doesn't for you, whoever is watching. But that's the thing I would deal with later, but it's worrying me in a way that it shouldn't, I guess, but it is. Don't know about my reading over there, that's what I'm trying to say. So last year I had goals and things set for myself, and this year I don't really have any. If I only read 30 books next year, which is really little for me, and I feel like I should read more, I will be okay with it, because this is a year for other things, I feel like. That's okay. I don't know, I was gonna say I would give you a life update when we are closer to me leaving, which sounds so boring, because who cares about my life? But this year I discovered that a few people do, and it's odd but really nice. That was it. That was 2018. Some thoughts on 2019, and you will see me in the new year. I hope you have a wonderful, happy new year. And if 2018 wasn't good for you, I hope 2019 will be. And if it's not, it's okay. This has probably been one of the most stressful years of my life, but I wouldn't say that 2018 was bad. I would just say that I couldn't exactly describe that I was happy either, but I was content. That's the word I would use. Content. And stressed. Yay. Thank you so much for watching this rambling video about my life and things and goals and the year, and you will see me soon. Goodbye.